Alright, so we have Killing Floor 3, and this time it's their first battle pass, so we're going to check it out. Starting with the first reward, it is the Riot Square uniform. In the middle, I like the hat, honestly, that's pretty cool. Next one is just 100 credits, so if you want to get a new battle pass or go into the shop, so get 100 credits. The next reward is cashing out a player's card. And it looks nice because Frost is, celebrating his money after defeating the sets. That is pretty cool. I love it. That's actually really well designed. Not animation card, but for a non-animation card, that's really nice and I like it. Next one is another player's card. Face of Death. So here are some of the creatures that are supposed to be, I think, representing the zombies or the Zeds. Pretty cool card too. I like that one. And then the next one we got is Frost's Wolfsbane uniform. And it's actually a pretty cool one. I like the little wolf symbol on it. Really well designed. If I preview it. Oh, it doesn't do anything when it says preview. I wanted to see if I could turn it around and see the back of it. So overall, the first page is pretty cool. So page 2, we got a red stained sticker. Pretty cool sticker, but not a big fan if the game's gonna just be customizing your weapons with just stickers. I mean, pretty cool, but I hope to see full weapon skins, but the sticker's pretty cool. Next one is another sticker, Do No Harm weapon sticker. The first rule of anti-oath introduced in season 1. So, Do No Harm is for like the medical class. The next one we got is a weapon tinker, aka it's just a weapon charm. Finger, and here's the finger of a set. That is actually pretty cool. I like that weapon charm. Nice. Then we got another weapon charm. Bloat said that's pretty cool. I like how the details are. And then finally, the next reward we get is Chrome Blue. I actually like the blue. That's actually a pretty nice blue. Just camera a little smaller so you can see the blue. I like the shiny of the blue. It's pretty cool. It's awesome. So on page 3, we got Riot Squad uniform. Got her little headset. That's pretty cool. Not bad. Then we got some free credits for the next battle pass, Then you got Wolfbane's uniform. And it's not as cool. But still detailed a little. Then we got a player card. A really nice explosive ending. I really like this player card though. I really like all the player cards so far though. Then we got Riot Squad uniform. Not a big fan of this uniform. It's kind of boring. Be cool to maybe have the wolf symbol on the chest or something because just on one normal color, not as good. So page 4, we got Mercury. I'm not a big fan of this wrap. It's blue and black and it's not well detailed like the chrome blue one. Now the blue one's pretty good. Then we got Zed Hunter is another player card. Pretty cool. I like this player card. Then you got Safety Last is a weapon sticker. Pretty cool sticker, well designed. Then we got Nightfall's letter mark. So here's the wolf. That's pretty cool. I think that should have been on the armor. And then we got Mr. Fix-It. I like the green. I'm not going to lie. I wish there was a little more animation or detail on the weapon, but the green is nice. Not going to lie. It's nice. Page 5, we got military uniform. I like this one. I like the green. I wish there was, again, the symbol of the wolf, but pretty well camo. I like it. Then we got Lab Leak player's card. Pretty cool. I like that one too. Then we got more credits. Then we got Riot Square uniform. I like this one. It's like a hazard mask. That's pretty cool. Hold the lines in the sharp gray and blue tactical assembly, part of the Wild Squirrel set introduced in season 1. And these charms will, every time you level up to get a point to unlock an item in the battle pass, it will say spend one, that symbol of the DNA thing, to claim. So that's pretty cool. And then this one is the Riot Squad uniform. Again, doesn't look that good. Moving on to page 6. Starting with the Wolfbang uniform. Now this I like. I like this uniform. I don't like the math. I like the uniform. That is a pretty good. I like that. And we got Horde and Seek players card. I think all the player cards are real. The weapon skins are kind of lazy. The outfits are okay, but they're not the best. I think they put a lot of effort into the player cards, and I hope they put more effort into weapon skins and player cards next supply pass. I don't really care about the headpiece or the outfit because you can't see them because it's first person. So they need to put a lot of animation and a lot of detail into the weapon skins, and I think the player cards are pretty good and the weapon charms are pretty good. So they definitely need to improve on the weapon skins. So we got another player's card. That's pretty cool. Then we got the headset. That's pretty cool. And military uniform. Not as good. Next is page 7. We got Dogecoin weapon stickers. Mark your weapon with the sign of the most wisely used currency in the game. So that's pretty cool. Next is you got 100 credit packs. Could be used for the store or it could be used for the supply pass. That's pretty cool. Then next we got Doge Clip weapon charm. I like this charm. This is pretty cool. This is the money you're gonna need in game, so level up weapons and all that. That's pretty cool. Then another weapon charm. Have a spice day. I like this one. I like this charm too. Like I said, these charms are really good. And the nameplates are really good. But like this, not a good weapon skin. Sorry to say, not that good. Next page is 8. We got another player card. Dead aim, that's pretty cool. More shard points. Then we got military uniform. Not as good in this one. Then we got the headpiece. I like the headpiece one though. And then we got Riot uniform. Not that good either. Page 9. We got a charm. Skull fracture. That's pretty cool. Then we got... This is actually a cool weapon skin. I like this one. The black and gold. This one actually looks good. I wish it was a little animated, but that's pretty cool. This one's really good. More credits. And then sticker. And then we got... This one's pretty cool. I like the weapon skin of this one too. Page 10, we got Riot Squad uniform. I like the headgear for this one. This one's pretty cool. Then we got another player card, Burning for You. That's pretty cool. That's for the Burning class or the Bud class. Then we got Winging It. That's a pretty cool one too. Then we got Shoot 'em Up. And then we got Riot Squad uniform. Honestly, that one looks okay for him, but I like them. We're on page 11. We got Riot cartridge. I like the weapon charm here. The bullet's pretty cool. Next, we got the sticker. Pretty cool sticker. We got Slot Hex. Not a good one though. This one. Pretty close. We got more credits. And then we got Forest Stalker. Forest Stalker's okay. Then we got page 12. Which is Brute Force. We got... So that's the new Screamer design, where I like the old ones better in Killing Floor 2 and 1, but this is the new design of them. But it still looks cool. Got the headpiece. Looks good. I like this headpiece, though. Then we got the wolf. Not a big fan of this one. And then we got military uniform. Not as good. And page 13, we got Scorching Skull. The weapon sticker. That is pretty cool. Nice thing, put on again. You got a charm, laser safety. You gotta be careful with those lasers. Pretty cool. You got a sticker, Mad Monkey. Pretty cool. You got an explosive barrel as a charm. Pretty cool. And then we got Heat Wave. I mean, the orange is nice. I wish it was animated and it was a little better design, but the color, nice. I like the color. Page 14, we got Riot Squad uniform. I like the helmet. Pretty cool helmet. Then we got On the Board player card. That's pretty cool. We got Cash, pretty cool. And then we got another player card, The Thick of It, pretty cool. And next we have Riot Uniform. This one actually looks good for this character. On page 15, we got Jungle Hunt. Not a big fan of the skin. Then for the weapon skin, we got Zed Ball. That one's pretty cool. Weapon sticker, pretty cool. And then another weapon sticker. Then we got the Siege, not a good wrap. Page 16, we got Wolf Uniform, not a good uniform like this one. For player card, we got Ready for Anything. It's a pretty cool one. Then we got a helmet, military uniform. That actually looks good with the military colors. And finally, military uniform for him. Pretty cool. Page 17, we got Zed Ball. That's a pretty cool one too. Then we got credits, Grenade Charm, sticker, and Power Tool. I like this one. Page 18, we got military uniform. Not that bad. Then we got this one I like. I like the red and the blue. That one's cool. That's pretty cool. Next one is we got military uniform. I like the robot. Player card, Bright Spark. Pretty cool. And then we got military uniform for Frost. That's pretty cool. Page 19, we got more credits. We got Firestarter, kind of like the red and black, which was better. Got Weapon Charm, Cloak's Eye, that's pretty cool. We got Solutions, pretty cool. Graphic Hex, a good wrap. Page 20, we got Light and Sword of Death is pretty cool. We got Strong as Steel is pretty cool. We got Riot Screw. I like this uniform. Then we got the mask, and then finally we got Moose. Overall, there's a lot of rewards. For the first one, you need a lot of work on the animation of the weapon skins. Animation on weapon skins, cool, more player cards, more weapon charms. The outfits they could have outfits, but focus more on weapon skins and more animation. But overall, for the first pass, it's pretty cool. Until next time, peace out.